So in this case, I have a black and white photo here, and besides the line, I'm adding in pops of color. Just simple lines and simple shapes, very basic, and it really does add something new, a new message to this. So let's walk through this and try it. It's super cool to do. You'll love the results, I promise you.
I'm going to notice here is your layers stack. And if I click these three dots and lines, I get an option to change Add Clipped Adjustment. And I'm going to choose black and white. When you choose black and white, you can play with the filters here and get the best contrast of your image. So you can adjust that, and when you like it, you're ready to move forward. The next thing I'm going to do is hide this layer, that top layer, so that we can just see what I want to do here, which is add color to my shirt. So I'm going to add a new layer to paint on. Again, that's why we're doing this in Photoshop, not Photoshop Fix, because I want that control of the layer, because then I can do things to it. So I add a new blank layer by clicking the plus, and I'm going to get my paintbrush tool. And we're going to keep this simple, right? So if you know how to digitally paint, have at it, go for it, do what you want. I'm going to just show you a simple, quick tip. If I outline, and I'm going to choose in my paintbrush, so I have my paintbrush. Again, I'm using the brush pen because I like the taper of it. I'm going to choose a color, and I'm going with magenta for Miss Clark because I love her. And I am going to look at the size of my brush. I can change the size by bringing that up and down, remember. So I'm going to use thin lines here, but I'm going to kind of zoom in. All right. For what we're doing, I'm just going to outline these basic shapes. So I see this sort of triangular shape here. And then I'm going to outline this side, which is where like underneath the collar is. And I'm going to outline this shape here. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm just calling it a basic shape. I'm just following the edge of it. That's it. That's all I did so far. Line, paint, simple line shape. But I want you to notice that I closed the line. What does that mean, and why did I do that? It means that when I drew the line, I made sure there wasn't an opening. So now I'm going to fill it using my bucket tool. And I'm going to pick a color. And in this case, I'd like to pick one that's a little lighter for contrast. Get my bucket, and if I tap, it just fills it right up. Now underneath here, I'm feeling like I want that to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to click my paint again, go a shade darker. I tap, and it fills it up. If I go on the right side here, and I want tap, it fills it up. So that was just very basic and simple. If you make a mistake, you undo or redo. If you want to add more on top of this, okay, let's take this a step further. Maybe I want to add like white highlights because now I'm feeling confident. I'm going to add in some simple white lines. Now it sort of has this reflective effect. I like that. Now the headband I was wearing had a lot of fun color in it too, so I might as well add some color to my headband because why not? This is one of my favorite headbands. It has lots of color in it. I think I even had some blue. Get some blue in there. It has a zigzag lines. Some of you are thinking, this is not a drawing class, why are we drawing? Because it is drawing right now, because we feel like it. And it's fun, and it's easy in Photoshop. Okay. I'm going to add the green in my eyes. All right. Cool, I'm happy with this. So again, the whole purpose of that was because this is its own layer. If I want to move that, I can move what I just did because it's its own layer, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it back to where I got it. It's kind of creepy to do that. It's kind of interesting. The whole point, guys, play with it and have fun. Now, to bring the visibility of that other layer back, tap it. Oops. And then you'll be able to see it. So, there we go. I need to line that back up. There we go. All right, now I'm done.